Once upon a time, in a magical bygone era called the 90s, there lived a band named Smash Mouth. 2 years after the release of their hit song All Star, the band was heavily featured in the DreamWorks animated motion picture Shrek. This is the untold story of Shrek 1.5. Once upon a different time, there lived a mean old ogre, voiced by Mike Myers from Halloween, but with a Scottish accent. He lived with his human-turned-ogre wife, Fiona Apple. One day, after taking a bath in boogers or something, Fiona found out she was carrying a child. Excited, she ran to her husband, Shrek, and told him the good news. They embraced and began planning a nursery made out of old chicken bones and doctor visits with Dr. Frankenstein, probably. A couple weeks later, they go to their first doctor's appointment. While the doctor is looking at her belly with the ultrasound, he discovers there are 4 babies inside of there instead of just 1. Months go by and Shrek and Fiona have another appointment with Dr. Frankenstein. During the ultrasound, the doctor notices something else strange about the 4 unborn babies. They all had facial hair. That's strange, they all thought. But they were all big, gross ogres, so maybe it wasn't so strange after all. And then more months go by, and Shrek receives a call. It's the doctor.
Hello, Shrek. I have some troubling news. What's the problem, Dr. Frankenstein?
It was Fiona's latest ultrasound, but something was off. All of the babies had goatees and sunglasses. At this point, Shrek knew those babies weren't his, but whose were they? Then he remembered the concert. Exactly 6 months ago, Fiona had gone to a concert with the girls. It was a, pause for dramatic effect, Smash Mouth concert! Dun dun dun! Surely she wouldn't cheat on him, he thought. How could she? Shrek is love. Shrek is life. But there could be no other explanation. So Shrek knew what he had to do. He had to kill Smash Mouth. Hey now! He found out they were playing a show in Far, Far Away that night. So he packed his best brass knuckles and headed for the show. He traveled for what felt like hours, but was cut together into a montage that lasted mere minutes. When he got to the show, the band hadn't started yet, and the opener was still going, Limp Bizkit. So Shrek made his way through Limp Bizkit and Smash Mouth fans to backstage. He opened the door to find, gasp, Fiona simultaneously making out with every member of Smash Mouth. It's not what it looks like, she cried. I beg to differ, Shrek said as he put on his brass knucks, ready to end this thing once and for all. The first one to charge at him was the drummer, who doesn't even have his own Wikipedia page. I know, because I looked it up. Sad, right? Anyway, so Shrek punched him in the face and blood went flying everywhere. Then the bassist and guitarist went at him at the same time, but Shrek made equally bloody and short work of both of them. Then there was one, the lead singer, Steve Harwell. Steve put on some brass knuckles for himself and cracked his neck a couple times like a cool action villain before charging at Shrek full force. Shrek swung at Steve, but he ducked, hitting Shrek with a clean right hook. Shrek got his footing and spit out a tooth and ran at Steve, but Steve was too fast. He dodged every punch Shrek threw at him until he seemed tired. He landed Shrek with a clean uppercut and he went down. He was laying there, feeling dizzy. As he came to, he could hear the sweet, sweet sound of Steve's voice as he began his monologue. You know, somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kinda dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Well, the years start coming and they don't stop coming. Fed to the rules and I hit the ground run and then boom! Shrek swept his leg and Steve went down. Then Shrek beat the living shit out of him and went home and raised those 4 little douchebags like they were his own. Come back next time and you'll hear the fairy tale might as well be walking on the sun.
Hey now that you've enjoyed Fairy Tale Friday, it's time to go back to school. Come back to class in style with the durable, affordable Banknote backpack. Available for pre-order now via the Banknote Kickstarter. Just follow the link in the description below. Handcrafted leather, water-resistant canvas, a delectable cork interior. Put anything you want in this backpack, like coiled python, or the smiling poop emoji, or how about another Banknote backpack? Kickstart the Banknote backpack today. Banknote backpacks, we've got your back.